Hey there, Marion. I wanted to get through a few questions that some of you have sent to me so that maybe it could help other people too. I like sharing the questions. And of course, I'll be answering you too, just in case they're not watching, you're not watching. So, my name is Marion. I'm Attire and Beyond on all social media. If you want to know a little bit more about me, you can check out my trailer on here or any of the videos. I was also on a Thrifter's Villa podcast last week, so you can either ask your Alexa, if I say it, she'll answer, or or Echo or whatever podcast you watch, I bet you they're on there. So it's a Thrifter's Villa podcast. It was last week, so I believe that was season 3, episode 8, I believe. Anyway, I just wanted to get that out there because then you'll hear more about me. So let us just start with these questions and answers for you. So, my first question is, how do you keep your inventory straight? I don't always. Um, I got to tell you, I really don't. I do my best. I have all of my inventory in plastic containers, plastic bins, the ones that are about, this big. And if I had one near me, I'd grab it, but it would be too heavy to grab anyway. So I put them in bins and I number them. And in the beginning, I used to put letters on them. And now, because I know I'm going to have them for a very long time, I just write on there in thick Sharpie magic marker, and I'll put it on the sides so that even if I turn the boxes around, I can see the number because they're not consistently ordered. They can't be. I just go through too many orders where I end up moving things around. But my tip to you is keep everything numbered because there are some things that aren't. I'll put them in a box by accident or somehow it'll get deleted on Poshmark or Macari. Oh, and by the way, I'm a reseller on Poshmark and some other platforms, and I had a retail store until the end of 2021. I know I didn't say that in the beginning, I don't think. So, my answer to you is I keep track of inventory through clear, I call them bins, but they're clear storage boxes so that even if something's in a bin and it's not online, I can see it. Or, no, even if it's in a bin and I didn't put the bin number in the closet in Poshmark, I can see it. That's the better way to say it. So, but you can't always. So just be diligent at numbering things, and as they come in, put them in the bins and put the number in the SKU. I put it in Poshmark. There's a extra drop down on the bottom that says your cost, SKU, and something else, notes, I think, and I just put it in the SKU because then it prints out when you print out your label. So that is how I do it. Like I said, I am not perfect, so I don't always do it, which is very bad. Don't be like me. Okay, the second question is, what made you start doing YouTube videos? You know, I always say I want to help people through my experiences, so that is why I do it. I want to share the good, the bad, the ugly, the pretty, whatever, so that you can learn from my experiences. Do I hope one day, it will take a couple of years, I'm sure, that maybe I'll be monetized? Yeah, but right now, I just really want to share my experiences. It helps you, it helps me. I like being accountable. If I tell you I'm going to do something, and I like when you make comments and you tell me you're going to do something, it makes you feel like you are accountable. So it's just like a community type thing. All right, let's see. Oh, this is a toughie. So, the basics of this, because it's a little bit long, is, are you like other resellers that we hear are introverts or are you extroverted? That's the way I'm going to put the question. You know, that's a toughie because I rather stay home. Yet, when my hubby wants to go out after we get out, I'm happy. So I am lucky enough to have someone who's the opposite of me. But I love reselling at home. I love working from home. I love not having a boss, even though every person I feel that you send something to isn't your boss, but they're making sure it's good. And so I actually feel like I do even better as my own boss and with people who are going to be rating me because not berating me, rating me because I want to get 5 stars. Do I always get 5 stars? No, and that's another question on here, so I'm going to skip down to that. What do you do when you only get 1 star and you don't deserve that, or you deserve more? Oh, I think I've gotten 1 star twice, and I've sold over 1,000 items, I believe. And that is like not a good moment. When you see something like that, and I think I spoke about this on another video once, it was because I left the price tag of what I paid on a belt. And I paid like $29 for it, and she got it for like $35, and it should have been $100 or something. It was Michael Kors, and she gave me a 1 for that. And that upset me because I didn't deserve that. And I know on Poshmark, like, that doesn't really matter. I still don't want to get a 1. I strive to stay at 5 stars, though I do get 4. And the other day I got 3. And you know why I got 3? And I had talked about this on another show, because I sent a check because I couldn't find an item. So I sent a check in the amount of the collectible that the person was buying and the amount they would have spent, gave up my commission, right? Because it was my fault. So sent it in that amount, and they still gave me a 3. But that's okay. So what I have to say is, do your very, very best when you're sending things out and learn to not take it personally. Now, if it is something that you did, then you learn from it, right? Like, I told this story on another one, but some of you are new. So if you are new, welcome. I had bought like 10 angels, but they were big ones, right? And the first one I sent out, even though I wrapped the wings great, I thought, it still ended up in breakage when it got to the person. So I learned from that experience, and everyone after that, except one that was in with a bunch, went and got there safely. So you learn from your experiences, especially with selling. It takes a while, so be patient. I think 3 or more years into it, and I'm still learning, and you learn every day. So that is it for my questions. If you have any more questions, leave them in the comments below or send me a little DM. I'm Attire and Beyond everywhere except on Poshmark, where I am marigold, but you see Attire and Beyond in my closet. So have a good day, and I will see you soon. Keep sending the questions. Ooh, and subscribe and like if you liked it, and ring that bell if you want more. I was going to say content like this. Bye.